guys are hot!
Alright, so let's talk supplements. My entire life that I've been training, I haven't been a strong believer in supplements. I grew up in the 90s, so if any of you remember when creatine first came out, there was a lot of conflicting data where people say creatine's bad for you, creatine's good for you, and some people are jumping on the bandwagon. But I was always scared to put anything into my body that hasn't been tested and approved through like FDA. But either way, I always thought that you should just eat healthy and follow a healthy lifestyle, and you don't need any supplements. But as I got older and wiser, I pretty much ended up right here is what you could see. These are the supplements that I take currently. And most of them, as you can see, are vitamins. So the more intense and higher level of training you get into, your body is just going to require more nutrients and supplements. But don't confuse supplements as kind of like protein powder. Don't consider that as your replacement for healthy eating. So as you can see, that you don't see any protein powders here. Honestly, I don't think you really need it. So supplements are designed to supplement your diet. So either way, we'll start off. So as you can see, is just take a multivitamin. Take my vitamin D, especially now with all this COVID stuff, very important. So vitamin D with K2 to help the absorption. Then take my fish oil every day. And right here, a lot of people ask for what's good for nighttime recovery. I take the ZMA. This helps with when you're sleeping. It actually helps you sleep, it relaxes your body. It helps you with the recovery. So the main thing that I take while I'm training, since a lot of my training is heavily based on cardio, and I don't recommend any pre-workouts if you're going to do like sparring or any type of MMA training, because that's just going to dehydrate you. I mean, you can test it out yourself, but it didn't work out for me. I've gone down that rabbit hole of trying all the supplements, and I eliminated pre-workout years ago because it just makes you so thirsty and dehydrated. So right here is what I ended up with. So I mean, I'm not sponsored by any companies or anything, but this is the only supplement I've taken consistently for years, and this is the post gym. It's a BCAA recovery matrix. So usually when I'm doing my 2 hours straight of MMA training like BJJ or Muay Thai sparring, usually I'll mix a scoop of this with water, and I'll sip on this throughout those 2 hours of training, and that pulls me through. I mean, you can try just doing straight up water, but by the time you're done with training, you're going to be feeling hungry. Plus this helps you with suppressing your appetite, especially some of those long grueling trainings. That helps a lot because it rehydrates you, and it kills the appetite. Sometimes I'll also mix some of that if I'm doing a long bike ride. If I do like a 60-mile bike ride, I'll mix a scoop of that in one of my bottles, and that helps out a lot as well. The latest one that I started adding into my training is this LMNT salt. So it's 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. I don't know if any of you follow Rob from LMNT and on Paleo Solutions. I got this a couple years ago, and I strictly use this one for the super long cardio sessions. If I'm doing a 10K run and it's super hot out, usually I'll mix it in a big bottle, like 30 ounces. I'll drink half of that bottle before I run, and then half of it after to help me rehydrate. And I also bring this on my long bike rides. In the summertime, you're out in the sun, you're definitely going to need this. And that's been helping me out tremendously. And so you just got to recognize the importance of salt especially if you're doing tons of long cardio sessions. So yeah, this is pretty much all I take. Like I said, I don't hate protein powder. I just rather eat a nice healthy meal after my training. I still have some protein powder that I use for if I'm gonna if I trained way too late past like my lunch or anything, and I need that 2 or 3 hour window to hold me off until dinner. Usually I'll make a protein shake, but honestly that happens very rarely. And also I also have protein bars, but usually all the protein bars are saved for work because sometimes you get called out in the middle of the night for work, and so you get eventually after several hours you're starving. So usually I get some form of a clean protein bar that's not heavily loaded with like sugar alcohols or sugars. So I don't have any particular preference, but the latest ones were the Fit Crunch ones, and those are pretty good. So I hope this answers all your questions with the supplements. Like I said, don't rely heavily on supplements, and don't get fooled by the supplement industry, because for them it's just all about money. So the more stuff they try to sell you, the more money they're making, because you can really go bankrupt trying to buy every single supplement to say that's good for you. You don't need all that. Just take your vitamins and make sure you're maintaining your hydration properly. So thanks for watching. You can hit me up in the comments or Instagram, but we'd really appreciate if you give us a thumbs up, and if you subscribe to the channel. And if you like this type of content, also let us know. Also give us a follow on Instagram, to the core actual, at the Russian Warrior, and Officer 178. We'll see you on the next one.